Joining my father for lunch. I should have called ahead for a table.
Dr. House was just...
Enjoying a Reuben. It's okay. After 10 years, anything that'll get doctors in the same room is...
What are you doing?
Nothing. What are you doing? Chips? You want to see something really cool? I saw you leaving last Tuesday. Practically tripped over two guys on your way out, but you had no problem opening doors. It's called a kinetopsia. You can't see things when they move. Since you hadn't been hit by a bus, I assume that it's intermittent. It's probably accompanied by seizures, which made me think that I could set one off by flashing them. God, I love this family.
Could be infection.
Or a brain tumor.
Says he had a CT.
What's wrong with the simplest explanation? Trauma.
He didn't report any injuries.
He didn't report being an alcoholic either. Drinking equals falling down equals trauma equals...
Maybe it's inherited.
How would you jump to genetics from his EEG? All you've got are some vaguely epileptiform waves.
It's not his EEG. It's his father's. When it comes to cortical seizures, like father, like son.
Small seizures aren't unheard of in a patient in a vegetative state.
Similarities are interesting, though.
What caused the vegetative state?
His house burned down. Went back in to get his wife. Firefighters found him unconscious, 3 feet from the bedroom, asphyxiated.
Not an inherited condition.
Test his DNA. Start with adrenomyeloneuropathy. Check out the home.
There's got to be someone you're close to.
Actually, the person I see most often is my father. He's asleep, so he can't stop me.
What is it?
Just feeling a little nauseous.
I think his liver's failing.
God, does that mean that I'm...
I need a central line kit. 2 units of packed red blood cells, hypo negative.
He's unconscious and heading for a coma. He's at a 4 on the RLAS scale.
Stop all treatment.
You think this is a reaction to our meds?
Well, they're obviously not helping. Given the fact that he's an alcoholic, there's a good chance his liver wasn't so hot when he came in. Anti-seizure drugs could have just pushed him over the edge.
We take him off those meds, what do we put him on?
I was hoping you'd know.
Maybe academic. I just started him on dialysis.
Kidney and liver failure. Not too many people come back from that.
Trauma's out of the picture. Could still be infection.
Or neurological.
Or genetic. We need a better history.
Did you miss the part where the patient lost consciousness?
L-Dopa?
You're not waking Kyle. You're waking his father.
I commend your observational skills.
You have no reason to think any amount of drugs will wake a man from a coma.
Vegetative state, much easier. This guy's no Terry Schiavo. His brain's all there, he moves around, his muscles are barely atrophied. Just waiting for a fairy tale kiss. After I do that, I'll stick a needle in him.
The amount of amphetamines alone would be dangerous. Besides whatever the hell else you've got in there.
There are reports out of South Africa about a pill that'd temporarily revive someone in a vegetative state. We've all seen awakenings. Made me cry. I want to cry.
Put the syringe down.
I can now draw you, mysterious stranger.
We don't experiment on helpless patients.
Be reasonable. There's no way this is gonna work.
Even if you woke him, it would only be for a few hours, a day, 2 at the most. You're risking his life.
I'm risking getting sued. That's the only objection here.
You'll be torturing him and his family.
Good news for legal. The only family he's got is upstairs dying. Why?
I want this patient monitored for the next 24 hours. I want someone with him at all times to make sure you didn't kill him. I want your ass in my office.
God, I'm starving. I could really go for a steak.
Do you know your name? You know where you are?
Gabriel Wozniak. I don't know the name of this hospital.
How much are 3 and 5?
8. Also known as half of 16, a quarter of 32, 2 to the third power.
Coolest thing ever. Any history of seizure in your family?
No?
Liver disease?
No. How long have I been here? I got the feeling it's been a long time.
Interesting. If your internal clock kept ticking, how deep does that awareness go? Pick up scraps of conversations. Do you have the vague sense that the hospital administrator dresses like a trollop, or that the new Star Wars movies were a disappointment?
I know my wife is dead. I don't know how long it's been.
10 years.
I'm curious.
No, you're not.
Why would a man's first instinct be to drive away from the only family he's got?
No! This is no time for you to do your thing. We don't care about his state of mind. We don't care if he's happy. This factory of yours, what did you make? So ask me a question.
I'm thinking.
Only 6 left, by the way.
So sign my name. You don't need a doctor, you need a pen.
What is up with you two?
Wilson lied to the bulls to keep me out of the big house.
Are you out of your mind?
Well, who's he gonna tell? Like tomorrow night, he's gonna be a mindless stalk of celery. Since I answered that one, by the way, my turn. What did you make in your factory?
Luxury boats. Have you ever been in love?
Wow. Going right for the closets with the embarrassing stuff. Good move. Yes. Describe the boats.
35 to 65-foot hulls, twin engines, parquet floors in the galley, state rooms with queen beds. How'd you meet?
You shot me. These boats, I assume you use mildew-resistant paint on the hulls?
Naturally. Shot you.
Paintball. Doctors versus lawyers. Did you ever take your son to the factory?
Sure. He used to run all over the place, but it was perfectly safe. Ever love anybody else?
No more questions. I got my answer. While Dad's in the office, son's watching them spray paint. And what kid wears a mask? Mercury specifically targets the central nervous system.
You're saying this is my fault?
Mercury poisoning explains the seizures. And the liver's like a big soup strainer. Soup runs through, chicken dumplings stay. For soup-y blood for chicken dumplings.
I get it. Mercury.
Sits more or less idle until your kid pours tequila shooters into his liver.
If your son does have mercury poisoning, there's a good chance he'll respond to the chelation. You might be able to have a few minutes with him before you lapse.
Why are you so concerned about me?
Deep inside, Wilson believes that if he cares enough, he'll never have to die.
Your behavior isn't normal.
And you would know normal.
What could he have done that you won't forgive after 10 years, when this is your last chance?
My son is what he is. His mother's side, all drunken losers. He's gone the same way.
House told you that drinking had damaged your son's liver.
I just said that.
But you didn't hear him say that till after we left the hospital. So why did you leave?
Maybe your son takes after your side. Seizures and an allergy to emotional connections.
Okay, enough. We're in Atlantic City and my time's not up yet. Find a hotel with a casino.
BP's starting to drop.
O2 sats down to 70. 0.3 milligrams of epi in.
What are you trying to do? Make him bleed faster?
Check the pulse. It's not his liver. It's the heart. Patient's BP just dropped like a stone.
Do an echo. Mercury isn't likely to damage. It didn't.
Mercury test was negative.
Do an echo. I was wrong. Your son's still dying. I need to go over every relative you ever had. Again. This time, forget their diseases. Just tell me how they died. We don't have time to take turns. Give me the answers, you get a big one at the end. You can go for whatever you want. Destroy my privacy, my dignity.